these other daily tech headlines for Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. I'm Rob Dunwood. Facebook, Instagram, and Threads are replacing third-party fact-checkers with a community notes program inspired by X, according to an announcement from Meta's new policy chief, Joel Kaplan. Meta is also shifting its trust and safety teams from California to Texas. The company explained that this approach, which empowers users to determine which posts are misleading and need additional context, has proven successful on X. Meta believes that relying on a diverse range of perspectives to provide context could better achieve their goal of offering users more informative content while minimizing bias. Dell is shifting its branding strategy to focus on three main names moving forward: Dell, Dell Pro, and Dell Pro Max, an approach that bears striking resemblance to Apple's naming convention. Iconic model names like XPS, Inspiron, Latitude, and Precision will be retired, and no new models will be introduced under those brand names. The new structure will have Dell as the name for both consumer and commercial PCs, Dell Pro for professional-grade productivity PCs, and Dell Pro Max for high-performance systems. Each of these categories will come with pricing tiers of base, plus, and premium, and just to clarify, none of this will affect Alienware. Samsung announced its next Galaxy Unpacked event will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern in San Jose, California on January 22nd. It's almost beyond doubt that the company will announce the new lineup of Samsung Galaxy S phones, expected to be called the Galaxy S25. In addition to the S25, we also might see a Galaxy Ring 2 and an Android XR headset announced. The Consumer Technology Association's Futures Brian Kaminsky told the crowd at CES that the CTA projects record retail revenues for the U.S. consumer tech industry this year, with growth of about 3.2% above 2024. Kaminsky did warn that possible tariffs could change that number if the most stringent tariffs being discussed, 20% on all imports from all countries, or a 60% tariff on imports from China, were implemented. Spending on tablets and laptops would fall as much as 68%, gaming consoles as much as 58%, and smartphones up to 37%. It is not likely we'll see tariffs quite that strict. If we see no tariffs at all, Kaminsky and the CTA believe we would enter a spending supercycle as people upgrade to new Copilot Plus PCs and other AI-capable devices. The Sony car, which was made as part of a joint venture with Honda and announced 5 years ago at CES, is now available for pre-order to residents in California. Those interested can put down $200 towards the $89,900 Alphia 1 Origin or the $102,900 for the Alphia 1 Signature. Both models come with an all-screen dashboard, 45 sensors and cameras, and hints about virtual worlds in the driving experience. Customers also get a 3-year subscription to the car's features like Level 2 Plus driver assistance and an in-car virtual assistant. No word on a delivery date, but more details will come later Tuesday in a press conference. Getty Images and Shutterstock have reached an agreement to merge, forming a $3.7 billion visual content company. Craig Peters, the CEO of Getty, will continue as the chief executive of the combined entity, which will trade under the GETY ticker symbol. Shutterstock shareholders can choose from one of the following options: $28.84 per share in cash, totaling $1.3 billion based on Shutterstock's outstanding shares, 13.67 shares of Getty for each Shutterstock share, or a combination of cash and stock. The companies expect synergies worth $150 to $200 million. The deal is still subject to regulatory and shareholder approval from both companies. Apple is set to release a software update aimed at helping users better understand that its notification summaries are AI-generated and may contain errors following reports that the summaries provided misleading information about world events. One example involved a false summary suggesting that Luigi Mangione, the alleged murderer of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, had committed suicide. The notification, which was supposed to summarize key points from 22 BBC News app alerts, circulated widely in a screenshot. While Apple hasn't detailed the specific changes, the company said that the update will further clarify when notifications are generated by the feature under the Apple Intelligence umbrella. On Monday, Tencent, the company behind WeChat and a large backer of U.S. tech companies and startups, was designated a Chinese military company by the U.S. Department of Defense, signaling a warning about companies allegedly involved in China's military-civil fusion efforts, as outlined in a 2022 DoD press release. While the listing does not carry legal consequences beyond prohibiting U.S. government contractors from doing business with Tencent starting in 2026, the U.S. has not clarified the reasons behind its belief that Tencent is aiding the Chinese military. In response, Tencent strongly denied the accusation, calling it clearly a mistake and asserting that we are not a military company or supplier. The Defense Department has yet to comment on the matter. And finally, Microsoft announced that the Xbox app will be available on the newest LG smart TVs later this year. It will let you play games from the $20 a month Game Pass Ultimate subscription. LG will launch a gaming portal and include casual WebOS games as well. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. And if you enjoy the show, remember to tell a friend to check us out. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.